Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. Right now we do have some interesting turn of events because all of a sudden, like quite literally in the middle of my Battleground stream, the meta changed, the nodes changed, and initially it might feel like a superficial change, but it actually is quite an important and big deal to the players that do take Battleground seriously or do, obviously make rank ups based on the upcoming metas and seasons. And so what happened, really, is that the node that's supposed to be in Battlegrounds is called Adamant Axiom. The effects of quest nodes cannot have their ability accuracy modified, which is fair enough. It's basically node there to ensure that Safeguard and Stunning Reflection, do not get bypassed, especially Safeguard by something like Crossbones or Falcon or what have you. And now we have Force of Will, which is a similar node in its essence, just way more powerful, because that makes all defenders immune to ability accuracy reduction, and that completely invalidates quite a few important champions. So to go over the timeline here is, obviously Kabam let us know the upcoming metas in November. And, we plan for a new schedule. They do add the nice, as a reminder, these are subject to change, which is fair enough. Even giving them the biggest benefit that we can, these are subject to change. However, the meta had already started, quite literally. They randomly changed the node in the middle of the actual current meta. Not even the season. It's after the set of nodes had already started, and at that point, it's ridiculous. So let's again get this completely straight. They give us these nodes in advance in November, assuming that they have been working on them since October or whatever. Obviously, nobody tests them because everything always goes as planned for Kabam. No content gets released bugs, no champions get released bugged, no new events or anything else in this game. The bugs are such a rarity that Kabam, in their wisdom, when, informing player base about these nodes, chose apparently, evidently, not to test any of the nodes working there. Just fine. It's fine. And then the said meta comes, the said nodes arrive, and they go live, as they should, 3-4 months later, whatever, 3 months later, 4 months later, however long it has been. And apparently, it's bugged, it's broken, it doesn't work. This node effectively does nothing because, by the sounds of it, it also got prevented by ability accuracy prevention. So this node in its original form is about as useful as a snowshoes in Bahamas. I don't know. Because it does nothing. Ability accuracy champions bypass it, presumably by reducing this node's ability accuracy. And that presents a problem to Kabam, because evidently they are either too stupid or too lazy to fix the node, because normally, okay, the meta starts, the node is bugged, nobody's making too big of a deal of it. Kabam normally fixes the broken nodes in like a day or two. But this time around, no. This time around, should we fix it? Can we fix it? Nah, fuck that. Let's change the node and make sure that significant attackers in this, new meta now do not work anymore. Never you mind that people rank them up. Never you mind that people have ascended champions specifically for it. And even if you could go with this disclaimer that, these are subject to change, one would think that that window had passed. Subject to change window is before the season, once Kabam once again reaffirms, because Kabam did make another announcement at the start of the season letting us know. So, presumably at the start of the season, your window to change the metas has ended, but it definitely 100% ended once this meta actually went live. At that point, you fix the node. I swear to God, an alcoholic window cleaner who's working minimum wage job has better competence levels at their employment than people making this game. Or at the very least, bigger commitment. There's only one of two options here. There's quite literally one of two options possible. Either they are too incapable to fix the node that obviously they designed months and months and months ago and never checked, or they're too lazy. It's either or. There's nothing else. Either they are incompetent and incapable, or they are lazy. You can pick which one it is, but those are facts. And to top it all off, obviously we didn't even get any advance warning, because this post went live effectively when the change happened. This post from today is like, oh yeah, it's like we're changing the node. Bam, node changed in the middle. It's like, because everybody religiously checks every single post on Kabam forums. So not only they, first of all, screw over players who rank up specifically for Battlegrounds, and, specifically talking right now in the game, which are the champions that will no longer work, just so you guys know as well. If you see some poor bastard running Tigra kind of sucks now because you can't put neutralize on your opponents because they're immune to ability accuracy reduction, right? So when you're going to be looking further, who else is going to suck now? Wiccan is going to suck, obviously, because there's no neutralize either. Another, fresh new rank up. Black Cat is going to suck now because, okay, you get the bleeds, but you can't prevent ability accuracy, so you can't pause the bleeds anymore in any of the matchups. So she's significantly more shit now. And that is the result of them, again, being incompetent or just flat out lazy. What kind of backdoor garage, this, reeks of whatever. Whatever, just change the node, something like that. I swear to God, at some point in this entire process, somebody working at Kabam literally uttered the word, whatever, just change it to force of will or something like that. I swear to God. SpongeBob would do a better job coding this shit. Or taking care of the game. And obviously these are not the only champions. So I mentioned Black Cat, I mentioned Wiccan, I mentioned Tigra. Obviously the champions that previously kind of worked because of the bug node will not work either. But, champions like Kingpin will no longer be able to stop things. Rock stacks, for instance, if you still choose to use Kingpin on attack. Falcon and Crossbones will not be able to stop any of the champions' defensive abilities either anymore. And we're gonna have a wonderful, wonderful fucking time. And, ultimately, it's not even that the meta is gonna be unplayable. It's more so that this absolutely invalidates people's rank ups, which is so frustrating. Because I know so many people ranked up or ascended their champions specifically, obviously, for this meta, myself included. And I was just about to do... Whatever, doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter because, who gives a shit? It's like, why? It's such a bastard thing to do as well. Again, it's either lazy or it's incompetent. Which one it is, I don't know. Roll a dice. Whichever one will make you sleep better at night, but it's just not serious. And again, even the post itself, what happened? Why are you changing? Could have given us maybe a bit of a warning, but nobody tested it, so they couldn't have given us the warning, right? But, okay, it's and this isn't me having a go at Kabam Jax, just so we are clear. But general and stuff, we encountered some errors, what errors? Why? Why are you changing? Why can't you fix it? Is this something that we can expect going forward? Every time you see a bug node, you're just gonna, whatever, we're just gonna put some new nodes on? Is this the new standard you guys have set for yourself in 2020 fucking 4? Whenever there's gonna be a bug, it's we're just gonna fucking swap it all out. Right? Is that what we should expect now? There's gonna be a boss fight, boss is bugged. We're just gonna put on some other boss or whatever. Whenever there's going to be an Alliance War Season, it's who gives a shit? We're not fixing the nodes, right? Who got time for that? So we coded a node that doesn't do anything. It doesn't work. Well, whatever. Let's just, pick a random other node that looks relatively similar. I'm just, things like this make me just tired. They really, really do make me tired. Because you can't take people like that serious. Again, zero testing, 3-4 months since this have been announced. Then not only it goes live bugged, which already, speaks bad on Kabam and their quality control, then they couldn't even be bothered or are not capable of fucking sorting out their own mistakes. Brilliant. It's brilliant. Why would anybody be, upset about this? And I'm sure that there will be like 500,000 white knight dick suckers sitting here like, oh, it's not a big deal. It's not a big change. It's like, why are you worried? This is perfectly normal. This is how it's supposed to be. And those people are wrong. This is not how it's supposed to be. Behavior like this shows complete unprofessionalism and disregard for their player base. Fucking donkeys. Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about